Excuse me, good people and bad. Look, it's your man Rob Sergio Mack with the 3 Keys podcast, where we keep it real in real estate as we bring you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding as we help you get through whatever season you in. Today, I got my guy with me. He is one of the brothers that I can really say is a true light to so many people from so many different walks of life. Some of y'all know him as a barber. Some of y'all know him as an artist. Some of y'all know him as a teacher. I'm talking about no other than Beaux from Beaux Posh Salon.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me. Yeah, Beaux Posh Unisex Salon. So, we got everything rolling there. We got aesthetics, barbering, to styling, to nail techs. Try to do it all, everything in one whop. Mm-hmm.
Funny thing about that space that you're in, that's actually where I went to barber college.
Me too.
You went to NBA too?
I went, it ended up being Dillon Nwani.
Yeah.
They changed it to Dillon Nwani.
Yeah.
And I went to barber college down there. Yeah, see, man.
That's crazy.
The
connection.
It's God's plan. I have no idea. It's things that you take like that when you say, all right, God, what you doing? Because I go from going to school there. When I first went to school there, that was me trying to change my life. I used to work for a hotel, young man, and the manager had fired me for no reason. I'm like, what am I going to do now? You know, and my wife got me that job. Every job I ever had in my life, my wife got for me. Thank you.
Shout out to the wife.
Shout out to my wife. And she was my manager. That was crazy. So I was around 20, 21 years old, and when I got fired from there. And she was just like, baby, go to barber school. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, barber school? I'm like, I got to make money so we could pay these bills. And she like, no, don't worry about that. I'll take care of the financial end. So shout out to my strong, black, powerful women that really a backbone to a black man that needs you. And I really shout my wife out for that because she held me down. And gave me the opportunity to be able to go to barber school. So that building was me going in there. And that's when I caught my first charge. Before I went back to barber school, just trying to maintain, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, but going to that barber school changed my life, and then wrap around all these years later, and I end up renting a space to open up a salon in the same place. I'm like, man, what is this? You know, so I just try to pay attention to them signs.
So when did you realize that barbering could be more than just cutting hair?
You know what, sirs? I didn't realize that until maybe 10 years ago. In the beginning, it was just hit the industry, get your money, you know what I'm saying, do good work or whatever. But, you know, you really didn't realize the impact. This industry is really more than what I thought it was. It's way more than $1. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize that. And once I realized that, you know, now you get to make those good moves. You get to do those good things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
it's a true profession. A person can hold their head up high and say, you know what, I'm a barber.
Yeah.
You know, you're a part of an elite profession.
Yeah.
You know, you have the public's health in your hands at all times.
Right.
I know barbering helped me change my life as with so many others. Who gave you your first break in barbering?
Man, I salute him. Charles Chambers Styles. He ended up shutting the shop down, and when he shut that shop down, he didn't tell her. He just came in one day and said, "Hey man, I'm closing the shop. Y'all can go upstairs. Boofer and going up an extra 25, and that's that." And I'm like, golly. So I end up working in a beauty shop across the street called Studio J. Shout out Kimani and them, man. And I really learned a lot working with women. I'm like, man, it's calm. Working with women is cool. It was a lady that was the manager of the mall. And that's why you always got to carry yourself. You never know who's watching. So you got to carry yourself good. And she saw me and she said, what you been doing? I said, I'm working. at a beauty shop, and she was like, "Why you want to open up your own shop?" And she sat me down in the office, and she said, "You do this, you do this, you do this, and then you come back." And then I came back, and she said, "Open up that shop that just closed down." And I end up opening up that shop again back in Hickory Hollow Mall, and going back to the guy that gave me my first chance, the reason why I mentioned him. Now, this time when I opened up a shop, it wasn't based on just boofering. It was based on us working together. We pay the bills together. We cool, and we make money to provide for ourselves and our family. Shout out Charles Chambers, because what I thought was a negative wasn't a negative. He actually just helped me see the structure that I wanted to do when I got going and when I had the opportunity. So that was awesome.
When I went and got my barber license, shout out to Narkeitha Cosby and Carla T, who told me, they said, "You can cut some hair, but if you want to make some money, we're going to teach you how to do some hair."
Man, you better say that.
Yeah, and so I started doing hair, and I made enough money doing hair to get off into real estate.
I wish I would have done that. So I got a young man working with me now. His name is Weezy Cuts, Dwayne. He graduated from cosmetology school, but he cut hair. And I'm like, man, listen, don't lose what you learn in cos, because, man, doing women hair, take care of you, man. You'll be good. So, man, you're right about that, sir. Man, I really wish that I had that in my bag, but they say if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man. You know how like when you in the streets, or even if you're a 9-to-5er and you got like a bonus coming up, you say, man, after I get that bonus, or after I hit this next lick, I'm leaving. Yeah. Mine was prom season. I said, man, I'm gonna catch one more prom,
you better say
and
that.
I'm out of here. Cause them prom season come around. Yeah. Oh my God, man. So we worked together at PJ's, and man, when I say we really, really built a great rapport with each other. You know what I'm saying? Not even just as barbers, but just as black men trying to figure things out, as fathers who was trying to figure things out. It was a long time, boy. I've been knowing you for a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, man. So I'm extremely proud of you and all your progress. When I seen that you were doing something in education with the kids, oh man, I was sold. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes, man. I'm grateful for that opportunity. The thing is, I end up going to I went to school with Wakey. And when I was over there, shout out Wakey, man. Shout out Wakey. That's my guy. A lot of people, especially if you work in the industry, if you're a barber or a stylist, and you're active and you're really making a lot of money, a lot of people wouldn't take the time out because it's going to be a pay cut. So, but what you're doing it for, and that go back to when we was talking about in the beginning, what am I doing it for? And I told you 10 years ago is when I finally realized what barbering really was. And it was more than just cutting hair. We responsible for mental health with a lot of people that sit in our chairs. You know what I'm saying? We save lives. We do a lot of things behind that chair. And when I had that opportunity, I said, you know what, God, if it's where you lead me at, because that wasn't nothing that I said I wanted to do, at the time. But when God leads you somewhere, then you know it is, and it's there. And He led me right there, and I done it. And the good thing is, a lot of my students that I come across, we have relatable backgrounds, so I'm able to talk to them, reach them. You know what I'm saying, and try to give them a good idea of moving forward. I'm really being rigorous with my giving back. You know what I'm saying, and giving them something that they can take with them, because they need that, and building the trust rapport with our youth. You know what I'm saying. That trust is something that's really missing, and they really want the discipline. They want to learn, but the lack of trust. So being in the school system, I'm grateful for. I get to teach them the barbering side of it, the entrepreneur side of it, but also life skills that's real big. You know what I'm saying, that they don't get a lot. So I am grateful. I am really grateful to be in the school system, and I'm looking forward to get bigger. I know this is the first time in MNPS that they had a barbering program.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't take it for granted. I'm really
Yeah.
like in there, head
Right.
first, like what can we do to be innovative and really make this big, and I knew from day one, I said it's gonna take a community.
Yeah.
So I reached out to everybody that I knew, what I'm saying? I'm like, man, if you can just stop by, just stop by and just talk to some of these kids and help out, you know what I'm saying, and let them see us working collective, at collective accountability, working together to try to bring this up and bring this to be something that people say, you know what, this is it, and so that's what I've been doing. I'm hoping that Middle Tennessee TCAT finally see what's going on and put a barbering program in Middle Tennessee TCATs. They got TCATs in Memphis, and these TCATs, they have barbering programs, but Middle Tennessee is the only one that don't have a barbering program. So when my students finish my program, they have to go to a program that gonna charge them where they got to pay money, and we know the economic differences that we're dealing with right now.
Right.
So a lot of people don't have that money to afford to go to pay all this money to go to school and all those different things.
Or take out a loan with a high interest rate to do it. If you qualify, yeah.
TK uses the Tennessee Promise, so they can go for free. But I've been fighting, and one of my homegirls that work with me, shout out to her, she was a TCAT instructor, just fighting, trying to get a barbering program so we can help these students get into barbering and do something that they really want to do, but be able to go for free.
I think that it's very important. Well, I know it's very important what you're doing. Barbering is a life-changing skill, especially if you can get a license to do it. I ain't worked in the shop in forever. I will never let my license expire. I renew that thing because I can leave here today and go to a shop and be able to make enough money to feed myself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Give me some gas, give me an outfit to go on a job interview. I could go to a Great Clips or Supercuts and probably make 35, 40 a year. Another thing about what you working with the youth as you do, a lot of the time barbering introduces a brotherhood or a fatherhood or a mentorship just naturally. I know a lot of dudes who I cut hair with, a lot of females I did hair with over the years. That's the glue that make me say they cool. And I can vouch for them because it starts to be like almost a family type of thing. You start to know, people's people and likes and dislikes. Y'all might have little falling ins and falling outs, but you really know the character of a person.
Right. And
I think a lot of the ways we can bridge some of this gap between the youth.
And it has. I got a good friend of mine, Sterling Wright, Mr. 100. So there was an incident.
He's a chef, right?
Yeah, he's a chef. He's on Hell's Kitchen. That's my guy. I really appreciate him. Going back to the shop, you say being able to sit down and talk about different things. What we talk about is how can we be active and a curve with our youth. And Sterling he like, man, look, Bo, we gotta do this. He has a thing where he teaches young men and women cooking, and he like, if we can do this, I got this camp barefoot. You got this right here with the barbering and cosmetology. My guy Jarvis, he doing things with sports and different athletes. I got different musicians and stuff like that. And we can all collectively come together and put together our own summer camp. I think the hard part is with that, and I don't mean to get off course with this, but we can't always depend on the state to look out for our community. You know what I'm saying? That's why going back to barbering, what happens in that shop and what we able to do, we're powerful. You know what I'm saying? We have those conversations that help change things in politics. We had those conversations. It's a It's a Congress meeting. It's a church meeting.
Yeah.
It's you do everything in the shop. It's a therapy session. It's everything. You know what I'm saying? So if we able to be innovative and we do those things and we work together collectively, every meeting that we have, I always have a shop meeting. We worked in shops together. How many shops you know that, all right, we finna have a meeting every month?
None.
I have a meeting every month. We have a meeting every month so we can sit down, talk. If there's any issues, if there's any problems, what can we do better? You got to come with something new. Tell me something new that you can do. I built this building in the barbershop. The salon that I built, it has a bar. So, and I also have my guy Rockin' Wings come in every Saturday.
Shout out Rocket.
Rockin' Wings. He cater, he throw down. So we got this platform, you give people different opportunities. You know what I'm saying? We got this big building. How can you build your business in this big building? I told you, going back to my structural idea on how I run things, I don't care about the money.
Yeah.
How can we build? You know what I'm saying? So you got this building for free if you want to use this building. What can you do? And she say, all right, what you think about a summer camp? And I say, okay, you going somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, so this summer camp, we bringing in young women, young men, young women, if they over 14, they'll be able to get their braider certification. So now you 14, 15 years old, you can work in a shop or whatever and get yourself together. Our young man, we bring them in, we teach them hygiene, wellness, all of those different things, how to take care of themselves. And not only that, they come up with this thing and they say, all right, so now they on fire. They say, Beaux, what about a hotline? We got this hotline. We creating this hotline. So now they done created a hotline. So when the kids start back school, if the young women don't know how to do their hair, got their hair together, they can call in and a stylist gonna give them tips on what to do to get themselves together with doing their hair. Maybe FaceTime in. And then the young men, when they need help with getting themselves for school, because the one biggest thing that a lot of people don't know that a lot of kids suffer with at school is insecurity.
Yeah.
Bullying is big, but insecurity. You know, you come in, your shoes may not fit, your clothes, you know, may not fit. They, you know, but you don't want to talk about it. You can't get a haircut, but you want to look nice. You can't talk about it. And then next thing the education is out the door. They don't want to learn. They done checked out because now they're worried about how they look and things of that manner. You know what I'm saying? So now it's finding those innovative ways, being disruptive to try to come up with something sustainable where these kids, where we can give back to our youth and help curb that so they can get to the education. Because my part, when I was in school, I said I dropped out of school in the 10th grade, but one of the things was coming up poor, you don't get the choice on what shoes you get. I wanted Jordans, but them things probably can't income tax season. But hey man, you better get these right here. So shoes were too little here and there and things of that manner. I thought I couldn't read, thought I was dumb or whatever. So I just checked out. So what can I do to help, you know what I'm saying, our youth? I'm right in the thick of it now. So I'm in high school, being able to talk to the students and then going back, seeing my stylists being innovative, giving them that same thing at thought process, because we have a job with being barbers and stylists to give back. You know what I'm saying, and uplift our community. We the pillar of it.
When Salon Suites came in and allowed I understand both sides of it. The barbershop, the beauty salon have always been a pillar of the Black community. Once those people started using those things, it kind of sucked the lifeblood out a little bit. I understand both sides of it.
I'm diving into.
Go ahead, homie.
It's killing our industry.
Yeah.
Antioch. I remember when I first started in Antioch, there was a ton of Black barbershops, Black businesses.
Every corner almost.
It's not that many no more.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, from what I know, we're under 5. How? How did we get here? I don't want none of my people that work in the shop with me to ever call me they boss or call me a boss. I believe their word has been derogatory toward our people as a whole, because the thing is, everybody want to be a boss.
A boss, yeah.
So now you got everybody that can't get along. They go run into a suite just to say, I'm a boss.
Facts.
But can't work together.
Yeah.
What are you really doing?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, we both know, sometimes you got dry seasons.
Yeah.
What you do when you run across a dry season?
Yeah, yeah.
After you paying $300-$400 booth rent, to rent out your suite.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's killing the community because you can't work with nobody.
Yeah.
Your social skills have diminished.
Mm-hmm.
And, I blame social media for that, because you can be right around in the same room with somebody. They won't even say hi, but then they'll DM you and say, oh, man, I seen you today.
Yeah, exactly.
Our social skills
Right.
have evaporated.
Right.
Our people, we need that. I don't know what is it going to take for us to get back with each other, build that trust in each other. When we were young, you can go outside, whatever. You do something around the corner, your people done already found out. You know what I'm saying? That trust that we got to build back in our community with each other's. And I'm telling you, man, if it start back in the salons, in the barbershops, I guarantee you it'll trickle down back in to our communities. You know what I'm saying? That's how much power and that's how much weight that we hold, So, man, again, I am one of those ones that really, I'm just not into the sweet thing. I really believe in a traditional shop, people coming in, people talking, being able to have a disagreement with each other, but can get over it, move forward. Everybody not going to get along all the time, this, that, and the third, but it's still a learning platform. It's still a community. It's everybody for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So, that's the thing that I love. That's the thing that we missing. That's the thing that I hope that we can structure back. That's the thing that I think that'll even help be that little piece that we can put back in community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because barbering, the history of barbering, if I ever look back at it, it was community.
So let me ask you some rapid fire questions before I let you out of here. Is that okay?
Me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's your favorite haircut to do?
I love doing a mohawk. I like doing the mohawks. I remember doing the mohawks when they first started. So mohawks, they're my favorite ones. I love doing mohawks.
What's the hardest haircut to master?
Hardest haircut to master? Woo. I'm gonna say the old, because people don't get real haircuts no more. I don't know what's wrong. They just get tables. But I used to have a hard time. They don't know they made barbering easy. They just got these nebbie froze with tables. I'm like, that's all you getting? They ain't no haircut, but they think it's a haircut, So I got you.
They don't hit them right here. Send them on that door.
That's it. Go on, and then they just want, But but when we used to cut, when hair cutting was hair cutting, when you had people that got real haircuts, I used to hate doing that box haircut.
Oh man,
doing a real good box. If they got it high up there, you know what I'm saying, and you're blending and man, I said, boy, now that right there, boy, that was a hard one, but
Give me 3 keys. Three keys that you can pass on to the youth about how to become successful.
First is I want to start. You got to have God first. You have to have God first. And success is whatever it means to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think. I don't believe just because you got $1 billion you're successful. So it's whatever success is to you. So I know having God first. Second one is empathy. I think moving with empathy and putting yourself in other shoes and things of that matter also help you because it help you see other people. And when you can see other people, it help you even see people needs. So in the industry that I'm in, you definitely want to be able to tap into the needs of people. And that third one is just patience. A lot of people don't know how to be patient. They'll give up on the dream before it even starts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So being patient and just let it happen. Let it all happen. You know. So I'm definitely gonna rock with God, empathy, and patience.
Message.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And whatever you're looking for, what's in your heart, it'll be given to you. It'll fall through.
Yeah.
It'll fall through.
So what can the people do to help push the agenda?
First, because we want to help make this a dual program. We talking about dual enrollment. The kids want to be able to, if we can have them getting their hours in school, and then have a school that they can go right into, like a TCAT without paying. And TCAT is the only institution. It got to be a state institution to get the Tennessee Promise. All right. So TCAT could really change the narrative with our program with one simple thing, and that's opening up a barbering program. But us as barbers have a responsibility to move in a professional manner. The only thing is that they look at our industry and they don't see professionalism. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's one thing that's missing out of our industry that I've been fighting to try to put back, professionalism. So if we can do that, I guarantee you, I really, truly believe that every district will have their barbering program. And that would be something that we would be doing to give back that our ancestors done for us, the ones that were before us, the Mr. Flags, the Mr. Winfrey, and the Jakes, and all of them, Jake's Barbers and all of them, Bel Air, what all them done before us in the industry, and the ones before them, now us is in the industry now. It's our time to do our part. And if we work together, now we just keep climbing, we keep building.
Shout out to all the good people out there that is pushing this line. Also, any youth out there or young person or old person or whatever that's looking for any kind of direction, a lot of the times you can find a lot of great advice with your local barber. You know, and there's some fools out there, right? There's some fools out there, but there's also some people that are packed with wisdom. Just have to listen. With that said, Brother Beaux, from the Three Keys podcast, I'd like to tell you, we love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Thank you, fam.